Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, August 29th, 2025. So let's take a look at the economic calendar for today. Overnight data from the Japan session were quite interesting. We got the jobs application ratio from Japan. Tokyo core CPI in line with the expectations, industrial production and retail sales. This is a very mixed bag of data. Mostly this bag of data is worse than expected, except the Tokyo core CPI. So we will take a look later how the Japanese yen took it. Data from Australia, private sector credit up from 0.6 to 0.7, GDP in Sweden up to 0.5%, German retail sales down from 1% to minus 1.5%. French CPI, French GDP, French non-farm payrolls, all of this data are very mixed. We are not going to talk about it whatsoever. COF leading indicators in Switzerland are not published. Spanish CPI in line with the expectations, 2.7. We are still waiting for the German unemployment change and unemployment rate. This data are scheduled for release 5 to 10. At 10 o'clock, Polish CPI is scheduled for release. At 11 o'clock, Italian CPI is scheduled for release. At 11 o'clock, ECB de Guindos will give a speech as well. There will be plenty of data and speeches for today because it's the last trading day of the August. German CPI data are scheduled for release at 2 o'clock. The German CPI is expected to drop from 0.3% to 0. And we enter the US session. Core PCE, the price index, the data together with the goods trades balance and personal spending and retail inventories excluding auto, all of this data are scheduled for release at 2:30, together with the Canadian GDP data and annualized GDP. Then we got the data from the Chicago PMI, 1-year inflation expectations, 5-year inflation expectations, consumer sentiment. All of this data are scheduled for release at 4 o'clock. Atlanta Fed GDP now is scheduled for release at 5:30. At 7 o'clock, US Barker Hughes oil rig count and total rig count data are scheduled for release, and that's about it. Very busy day. What can you expect? This is the last day of the week, last day of the month. Monday is the September 1st. So without any further ado, let's switch to the chart and we start with euro dollar. Euro dollar 30-minute chart is no longer relevant for us. We are going to take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart of the euro dollar market. Bounced from the level of 1.1575 up to 1.1698, almost 1.17, and now it's back towards the 100 periods moving average at 1.1658. So as you can see, the market is busy going nowhere. Literally some kind of a momentum breakouts are happening on the RSI indicator. Nevertheless, the market very quickly returns below this trend line. Range wise, the market is moving between 1.1745 technical resistance and 1.1584 technical support inside of the range. As you can see, it's been moving like this for quite some time, and it doesn't actually look like bulls nor bears are in charge of the market. So we are moving sideways on the euro dollar, waiting for a breakout above one of the levels. British pound looks a little bit better. The recent bounce and defend of the trend line support has been successful. We went higher to test the 1.3522 level. Nevertheless, the volatility decreased a little bit. We got the movement to the downside towards 100 periods moving average again, as the momentum moves back towards the level of 50. So market is again oscillating just as euro dollar is oscillating. Not much action here, not much is going on as long as we trade above the trend line. The outlook remains slightly bullish. However, any breakout to the downside means that the sentiment might change very quickly. US dollar versus the Japanese yen. What is going on here? Well, nothing, completely nothing. This market is just oscillating around the key levels as it moves sideways. So let me just point out these key levels: 145.87 technical support, 146.23 technical support, 140 46.64 technical support. So we got a pretty nice demand zone. On the other hand, we got 148.53 technical resistance, 48.78 technical resistance, and obviously we got this level here, 150.92 technical resistance, and the market keeps moving inside of this range, oscillating up and down around the 100 periods moving average as the momentum switches from the extremely overbought to oversold conditions. So no reaction on the worse than expected data from the Japanese economy. No reaction on the whatsoever on the overall situation with the US dollar index, and that's it. This is what we do on this market right now. So let's switch to another chart. Let's take a look. Let's check the other market. Gold market, very nice breakout. Now we broke above the blue trend line on the 4-hour time frame chart. We are above the 100 periods moving average. These levels will now act as the technical support. The level of 3,410 will act as the technical support as it was violated. However, look at this candle here. We got some sort of the pin bar candle, big upper shadow up to 3,422, and it looks like the bears are coming this way on these levels, and it looks like the market wants to go a little bit lower. Nevertheless, perfect stairs are being created on the gold market as it is moving higher with this nice strong momentum. So please prepare yourself for test of the level of 3,438 and 3,450 soon after this bullish breakout on the 4-hour time frame chart on gold. So if we speak about gold, let's talk about the digital gold, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been trying to rally, but recently we added this black trend line. It tested this black trend line, went higher to hit this trend line, a little bit of a breakout, and then reversal. 113,445 is the local swing high. Now we are deep down below this trend line, and we are approaching the technical support at 108,714. Momentum is going off the level of 56 points. Basically, we are now at the level of 43 points, and there's plenty of room to the downside. So it looks like either Bitcoin is looking very, very bearish these days. What about the Ethereum? And the Ethereum is in the same situation here. As I said in the previous analysis, the major level for the Ethereum market is basically 4,658. As you can see, it was tested here. There was some kind of a consolidation. There was a second attempt and it failed. All of this failed, which is why we are now below 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour time frame chart. We are approaching the lows of 4,300. Momentum is negative. Momentum is weak. So we should see soon, very, very soon, the test of this level, and then further movement to the downside as the deterioration will take place. Possible top for the wave 3 is already in place. Now we are doing the wave 4 corrective cycle on the Ethereum. When the wave 4 is completed, market should rally in wave 5 to the upside. So one more high on the Ethereum should be done in the nearest future. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.